This is the Shine On You Crazy Daisy podcast, and I'm your host, Trudy Simmons from the Daisy Chain Group, providing platforms and opportunities for businesswomen to be seen and heard. This platform is for the women entrepreneurs that want to hear the real stories of what it takes to be yourself and run a business with all the different hats that you might have to wear. Come and join the Shine On You Crazy Daisy membership, offering online networking, co-working, collaboration, and monthly masterclasses for you to grow your knowledge. Go to thedaisychaingroup.com for more information. These are the platforms to hear and share the stories of the tenacious, the rebellious, and the resilient women that are working towards the future that they build for themselves and their families. Hello and welcome to the Shine On You Crazy Daisy podcast. And I am thrilled and excited to have Karima McKenzie-Thomas from VIP Life Success Coaching back. She was in volume 3. She's back in volume 4 because she's my girl crush. So why not? I love the way that you talk, Karima, but tell us about your business.
So I started helping people with their businesses about 2011, and that dovetailed very quickly into working on them because I realized that the business's issues are the entrepreneur's issues in a small and medium enterprise. And that segued me into full-time coaching. Actually, I stopped doing business consultancy and business building and started focusing on people. And then I honed down to women, and I've been doing it ever since. So it's been, this year will be 11 years in April, actually. Wow. Yeah.
Amazing. This chapter, you talk about paying yourself first, which I absolutely love and respect talking about that. But what really got me is you said in the first couple of paragraphs, who else is going to bear the brunt if you continue failing yourself? And I read that and thought, how dare you say something like that to me? But then I sat there and thought, that is so true. And it hit me. So how did you see that you were failing yourself? And what did you then do about it?
So you're right. Truth stings. And that's the pillar that my coaching stands on, I say it in my bio, telling those hard truths that no one else will tell you and calling you out. And it's because I live calling myself out. And you can tell your relationships are not as smooth as they should be. They're not as fulfilling as they could be. Your money's not right. You're in a feast and famine cycle. I talked about that as well in the chapter where you have money now and then somehow it disappears, even when you're responsible, because I am pretty responsible. You're not happy with where you're at. There's a discontent somewhere in your body. You may still be carrying around a lot of stuff. You might be in victim mode. You keep telling these stories every time an opportunity comes up. I call it vomiting it out. You vomit out the sad stories. You vomit out the pain. And it's a consistent and long road that you have to walk to fix those things. I am still walking that road, even as I coach others. And getting better. But so you look around your life and you realize that you're just not where you want to be. And if that is the case, it means you're failing yourself. You look around at the people in your life and they're not quite treating you or behaving the way you want. That's also you failing yourself because it means you're the one who's not drawing proper boundaries. It also means that you're the one who is not finding the quality of person or keeping the quality of person that you actually want in your life. And maybe it's because you're not the quality of person that can attract that quality of person. Or again, you run them away because healthy people can measure you and see that you're unhealthy and they don't have the time and the space. They have the boundaries where they don't allow you into their lives for very long. And you have to learn that as well. So there are a lot of healthy people, even in terms of relationships. I've had a man walk away from a relationship with me and I was very hurt at the point in time. But years later, I could acknowledge that it was me. I was not in the healthiest place at the point in time. I was quite young. And he was in his building phase, trying to build a business that's now extremely successful across the Western Hemisphere and even further. And I would have been a distraction to him. because of my craziness at the point in time, right? And it takes a lot of painful self-evaluation and tell again that painful truth. I was the problem. That man is a healthy man, right? So, but he has healthy boundaries because he's a healthy man. So he wasn't going to put up with my crazy. When you're unhealthy, you put up with other people's crazy and yours. You know,
this is so fascinating because, first of all, I think people are going to be listening to this and thinking, I'm not listening to this. This isn't about me. But then it's like you almost need to listen more, because I am sat here thinking those things and then thinking, oh, no, it is about me. And also that thing with healthy boundaries and meet other people that have them is, if you don't have healthy boundaries, those people that do rub up against you because you think, why are they standing to what they're doing? Well, because they've got healthy boundaries.
Yeah.
And I'm learning this more and more through, I've had my business for 12 years this year, still learning.
Right.
This is the thing. It's all about realizing we're never not learning how to grow personally and professionally.
Yes, ma'am.
Your chapter is about paying yourself first. Is it literally about money?
It's not. It can be, but it's not. I mean, and I am the money mastery coach as well. I coach around money and finances. And that's people's assumption, but no. Because, again, if you're unhealthy, you can't get to the place where your money is healthy. It starts with you. Everything starts with you. Everything starts with you. Every consequence you are living, every reality you are living, every person in your life, everything they've done. I tell people, as a child, you can be a victim because you don't have agency, because you're smaller and more frail and so on. As an adult, there are consequences that you have to answer to, because you made certain choices that led to even your interactions with other people. So a robbery might be a thing where you say, oh, mugging, okay, fine, right? Maybe that's not on me, let's just say. Healing from it is on you. Reviewing the pattern of your movements and realizing you may have been walking in an unsafe place by yourself at a certain hour, you know. So again, there are some things that aren't on you, but generally, apart from the ad hoc one-off by chance things, everything else is on you. Your health, your weight, your hair, your nails, I mean, everything. Your relationships, how healthy they are, how well they're going, whether you have clients or not, whether your clients stay or not, whether they pay on time or not, that's not on them. That's because you didn't draw healthy boundaries in the beginning. I tell people up front, I like money. I enjoy receiving thousands and tens of thousands of dollars. I love a check with my name on it and 3 zeros or more. Love it. Makes me happy. And going to the bank, because I will do that. I like going to the bank and cashing my check, even with all the online things, because that makes me happy. Being handed a lot of $100 bills makes me very happy, truly. And that's why I work, because money makes me happy. Okay. Yes, I love to problem solve and I believe in helping people. I would do that anyway. But engaging with clients and doing projects, let's be very clear. And even that, a lot of people can't say, because we have so much stuff around money that it sounds horrendous. No, I have to work for purpose. I have to work for passion. I have to work to make the world a better place. Karima works to make them thousands and tens of thousands. Let's be clear, right? And so if your clients are not paying you, it's because you didn't tell them this upfront and draw that boundary. Do not owe me. I'm going to misbehave. I don't have any shame where that's concerned. My classy will go out the window. Do not owe me. I told you upfront. Don't do it. Because now you're making me unhappy. You're spoiling my day and I'll be cranky.
No one would do.
So even that is boundaries, right? And you can do it in a very funny way, but you drew that boundary. And so even with money, it's about your boundaries. And so in your life, it's the same thing. Paying yourself first means that you set up your life and the way you move through the world in a way that serves you, where again, you don't get cranky, where you have good energy coming towards you, because that's paying you. That's what feeds you. That's what's enriching you, right? The good vibes, the fun, the pleasure, the laughter, the fact that I only take projects that I think I will enjoy. I only work with people that I enjoy in that first interaction or two. I walk away from, I fire clients. If you are making me miserable, I would be not, as a matter of fact, I would be depleting my energetic and my pleasure bank account by continuing to work with you. All of that is paying myself first. I can't be paying attention to you and paying my energy out to you and neglecting myself. And so many of us do that in business, especially women. And it's a lesson I had to learn because, again, you're on this hamster wheel, even the money. Yes, I love money, but I pay myself first. I'll fire you. I don't care how much you're paying me. Yeah, and I've done it. Big contracts. And I've called somebody else who didn't care and given the contract to them because they don't care what the client gives. I care. Yeah. I want to have enriching, lovely experiences with the clients I work with.
I could listen
to you. So that's what paying yourself first is. Say again? Sorry.
I could listen to you all day. You know that. You have this brilliant list in the book of helpful phrases so that you can put yourself first. Give us the top 3.
So that doesn't work for me. No, thank you. Top. And actually, I learned that from Oprah because I had challenges saying that. I would say, like I said in the chapter, I had a challenge with not creating conflict. I would go off the rails and get really annoyed. And I read in a somewhere online once, poise is the difference between flipping your lid and raising your eyebrow. And I read that in the middle of my late 20s, early 30s craziness. And I kept it. I screenshot it because I said, you know what, when I grow up, that's going to be me. And I can safely say, right, I have learned it. And as I said, I heard Oprah say it a few years ago, and I said, oh my God, it's as easy as that. That doesn't work for me. No, thanks.
Yeah.
Is it really that easy?
You know what?
It is.
I'm going to leave it as that one sentence because that is so perfect. And for all of us that have clients coming towards us, that have situations coming towards us, being able to say, no, thank you, that doesn't work for me, is the epitome of putting yourself first. Karima, if there was one lesson that you'd want every entrepreneur to know, what would it be?
Along the same lines of paying yourself first, it's a mistake I made. Do not live off of your business money. Set up your finances properly. You are supposed to be paid a salary. It's supposed to be part of your expenses because salaries is part of a business's expenses. Your business is supposed to therefore declare monthly, quarterly, and annual profit. And those monies are supposed to be divvied up into an account that's, a current account where you're paying things out, as well as a medium and long-term accounts where hopefully you are earning interest. So you also are earning money off of that money. Stop living off of the money that you get from clients and projects. You will be caught on a hamster wheel and in a cycle of poverty and grind and hustle for the rest of your life if you do not bite the bullet, discipline yourself, and pay yourself a salary, even if it's $100 a month. That'll motivate you to make more. Right? Because so many times we do that. Oh my God, I got a client, I can eat. No, babes, that's your business's money. And a business is a legal entity all its own. Legally, a business is a person. So you're robbing that person. You're literally a robber, a bandit. It sounds horrible, but you are. You're stealing from your business because that's a person. Wow. Right? In the eyes of the law. So don't do it. Discipline yourself. It's hard, especially when it's a break that you've gotten because you've been in debt or you've been struggling for so long. As we say in the Caribbean, band your belly a little more, tighten your belt a little more, a little longer, and take a little bit and make that your salary. Do not live off of all the proceeds of your business. You'll never get out of that poverty cycle and that hustle for the next client cycle if you continue doing it. Please.
Yeah. Did you want to mention your favorite business book or your favorite business software?
Yeah, it's actually, I have it on the bed, funny enough, because I was rereading it. It's called Switch, as in a light switch. Switch, how to change things when change is hard. And it's by Chip Heath, Heath, and Dan Heath. Yeah, it's a fascinating book about how to not throw out the baby with the bathwater when we're changing things, because we tend to want to do 180 degrees. keeping what works and building on that. And it fits so well, funny enough, with my chapter, again, in terms of looking at changing how we go through the world, changing the fact that we don't set boundaries and so on. So switch, how to change things when change is hard.
Karima, this is amazing. I just love talking to you. I love the wisdom that comes out of the words that you drop on us. I hope that everyone listens to this and goes away thinking, crikey, that pushed my buttons. But thank you so much for being involved in the volume 4.
Thank you for having me again. It's wonderful. I feel so honored.
Thank you, love. Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, please like the video and click the subscribe button for this channel for more inspiration. If you're a businesswoman looking for that community that will support you and lift you up, come and join the Shine On You Crazy Daisy membership, offering online networking, co-working, collaboration and monthly masterclasses to grow your knowledge. Go to thedaisychaingroup.com for more information. And for even more inspiration, please go to the link under the video and get your copy of the Shine On You Crazy Daisy series of books with inspirational and motivating stories from businesswomen around the world.